Hello, my dear students. So today we will be discussing about how to fill your IIM Indore form. Since IIM Indore forms are already out, so there will be a lot of questions and queries among you all, like what all documents are required, what are the charges, how to fill all the details. So everything will be discussed step by step. I'll make sure to have all your doubts and all your queries sorted till the end of my session. So before starting the form filling step by step, I want you all to understand like what is IIM and how IIM has been started and what all other colleges other than IIM except IIM, what all other colleges are taking admission for IPM course. So what is IPM? So IPM is an integrated program in management. So it is a 5-year integrated program in management, which provides you a course including BBA plus MBA. So you will get a degree of undergraduation and post-graduation both. This is being offered by Indian Institute of Management, and it aims at students who have passed out of class 12th higher secondary or equivalent. So those who have done their class 12 successfully, getting a good score, and also the average passing percentage required for getting any IPM is around 60%. So if you have passed your class 12th or equivalent degree you have taken, so you can take admission in IIMs. So as a brand IIM, I think it's been known to everyone, and most importantly, after Shark Tank India, most of us are very, very much aware of the brand IIM, because most of the panelists you see in Shark Tank India are from IIM. So this is how the brand has been made. So first 3 years will be your undergraduation, 3 year of your graduation, and the last 2 years will be your post graduation. You also have this option to leave your UG degree after 3 years. So some of you, what you do is after 3 years, if you plan to study abroad and you apply in any foreign university, so in case if you get your admission successfully done in any foreign university and you want to leave the course in between after completing 3 years of your graduation, you can do that, and IIM is going to provide you an undergraduate degree for the same. So why IPM and what are the advantage? So you get 5 years of IM brand. That is, your brand is the brand which is going to be with you throughout your life. Is 5 years of experience. That is brand IM. You secured a seat for MBA at the IIM, which is very, very important, because see, if you or anybody right now have this thought of pursuing MBA, then one brand which comes to your mind is IIM. So it is always better to achieve early in your life than to wait for something later in your life. So it's I always advise my students to apply for branch like IIM after your class 12, because comparison in if you see the comparison of competition which you face in CAT exam compared to the exam which you will be giving for IPM, so the competition is actually really less. For CAT, a student of having an age around 22 and a student or a man having an age of around 28 will be sitting for the same exam. But for IPM, only so there is a certain age category that is below 20 or 21 years. So you will find less competition while appearing for exams like IPM, and no further advances are required. Access to the top faculty members, best in class physical and digital infrastructure. See, IIM is considered as one of the top institutes in India. So understand this concept. If any institute is being considered as a top institute, definitely they are going to provide you everything which is a top notch, including the faculty, including the infrastructure, including the academics, including the placement, because that's how you're going to maintain that position. And not only in India but across the world, whenever like most of the IIM graduates, they are doing really well across the world. So there is a program for student also. So there's a student exchange program. So in case if you wish to, study maybe in any of the countries you wish for, So some of the IIMs have this student exchange program wherein you go and study for 6 months in that university and come back to study again with the IIM. Continue your study with the IIM you have taken admission for. In this way, you learn a lot about that country, about the job opportunities, about many other things, which is going to be helpful for you for a longer period of time. Campus placements and internship opportunity, you will get a lot in IIM. It's a brand, it's going to give you a lot of scope. Which IIM provides IPM? So you need to understand not all IIMs provide the course IPM. There are few in the line right now. So we have IIM Indore, Rohtak, Jammu, Ranchi, Bodh Gaya. And for all the IIMs, there are separate entrance exams. So let's say for IIM Indore, you have IPM, IPMAT Indore. For Rohtak, you have IPMAT Rohtak. For Ranchi, so Ranchi does not have their own entrance exam. They take admission through IIM Indore score. IIM Jammu, IIM Bodh Gaya. So for these two IIMs, you have to give a separate exam, which is ZipMat. So ZipMat is the examination which you have to give for IIM Jammu and IIM Bodh Gaya. So the eligibility criteria, like I said, 60% for IIM Rohtak, Jammu and Bodh Gaya for general category. And subsequently for other categories, it keeps on changing. Age criteria, like I said, it's below 20 years. So definitely the competition will be really less compared to the students sitting for CAT and pursuing MBA from the same institution. You will find a huge difference in competition. This is a very good news for all of us since there were already only five IIMs which are providing this 5-year integrated program course. So there is one more IIM, which is IIM Amritsar. It's also they have also launched their IPM program. So eligibility is maths is compulsory in class 12. Degree which they offer is Bachelor of Science in Quantitative Finance and Economics plus MBA, which is a very fine course. Exam accepted, it's IPMAT Indore. Admission process is the score of IPMAT and personal interview, which will be required. And similarly, the last date of application is 12th of April. This is a video specifically for IPMAT Indore, and similar videos will be provided to you for IIM Amritsar and other IIMs. I'm just giving you a basic criteria that IIM Indore, Rohtak, Bodh Gaya, Jammu, Ranchi, they all provide 5-year integrated program courses, and these are the seats for which you will be applying for. And for all my students who are in class 12, despite of your stream, science, commerce, humanities, doesn't matter. What is actually very important is to understand, apart from CUET or any other entrance exam, if you're preparing for any other entrance exam, you are already going through the required syllabus, which is required to be learned while sitting for IIMs. So if you are learning the same syllabus, then I would suggest ki you should also apply in IIMs because keeping more options is always better than keeping no option, right? There are certain selection criteria, aptitude test, personal interview, past academics, and gender diversity in some of the IIMs, not for all IIMs. In some of the IIMs, gender diversity is being considered, where girl child is given a preference. Average placement of 3 to 4 lakhs is provided by almost all the IIMs, founders, CEO, top level managers, and maximum MNCs. Colleges other than IIMs which offer IPM, that is integrated program in management, because see nowadays courses are I mean the demand of integrated programs have been increased because no one wants to appear for entrances again and again, one after 12 then one after undergraduation. It's better to get admission in a college and pursue the entire degree of 5 years, get your UG PG degree, and then come out. Why to waste time again, time and then your energy and everything else? So Nirma University, IIFT, NLS Bangalore, TAPMI, these are certain other universities which provide IPM course. So now we'll start the step-by-step process of IIM. I have filled form by myself. So I have taken screenshots of the same. So in order to help you with step-by-step process. So these are the instructions are very clear. Whenever you find asterisk, the fields are mandatory. Candidate has to fill in the below mentioned detail to receive the user ID and password. So the first step is to receive the user ID and password. Candidate will receive the user ID in the registered email ID. So you have to make sure whatever email ID you are providing should be running. And in case if you haven't received your user ID in your primary inbox, then please go through your spam as well. Sometimes it happens कि आपके spam box में आपका mail चला जाता है of your registered of your user ID. Password as SMS on the registered mobile number. So once you fill the basic details, you will receive your user ID and password on your email ID provided by you and on your phone number provided by you. Once you receive that user ID and password, then you have to log in through the same and start the application process for the IPM 2025 to 30 batch. Candidate must provide correct name, date of birth, mobile number, email address, because see, these are very important and cannot be changed once the registration is complete. So you have to make sure whatever details you are providing should be 100% correct, should not be wrong, because once you have made a mistake, then again you won't be filling up the form like it's already been mentioned here. So this is how you will start your registration form IPMA 2025. You have to fill your name, your gender, your category. So name, like my name is Aditi Sharma. So yeah, I have filled my name, gender, whatever gender you have, then category. Person with disability, put no. If you do not have any disability, put yes if you have any disability, because this PWD, this quota is being exercised. So if you have certain disability, if you tick it yes, then make sure you have that certificate also. Date of birth of to prove that you have certain disability. Date of birth should be really correct. Email address, again, I would say your email address should be correct. You have to mention only that email address which is active as of now, because you will be receiving every other updates on the same email address. Then you need to reconfirm the mail address, whatever mail address you have filled, you have to reconfirm the same. Just one second. Then you have the email address. You have to confirm the email address. Nationality will be Indian. Country of residence is India. Phone number again should be very correct. Please put only that numbers which are really active and will be provided because in future you'll be receiving every update on the same. You need to confirm the mobile number, and that's how you will do the registration form, the registration to get user ID and password. So once you are done with all these details, you will be receiving your user ID and password on your phone number through SMS, plus on your mail ID through mail. And once you are done with it, it's fine. Okay, so the next step for the same is registration you have done. Categories abbreviation is general, like in the previous slide, when you choose a category, there will be certain abbreviations. So here is the details of what abbreviations you will be choosing for. So this is how you have to put the captcha right. Whatever the captcha given is, you have to put it right. And then that's how you are going to complete your step 3. So once you are done with the details, once you are done and once you are registered for the same, the step 4 will be to fill in the captcha right, and you have to tick I agree. And then you re-verify, it is verified, and we are done with the registration. This is the step 5. So like once you have filled all the details, they will be re-verifying you. So what you have to do is, whatever name you have written, nationality, country of residence, gender, category, date of birth, email address, mobile numbers, if these are chosen correctly, so what you have to do, in the check box which is shown on the right side right now, right hand side, rightmost side of the screen, जो राइट साइड में दिख रहा है, उस चेक बॉक्स पे आपको टिक करना है. नेम ऑफ द कैंडिडेट्स अगर सही है तो आपको टिक करना है. नेशनैलिटी अगर सही है तो आपको टिक करना है. आपका जो भी रहेगा आपका, उसको आपको टिक करना है. नेशनैलिटी सही है, टिक करना है. कंट्री ऑफ रेसिडेंस सही है, अगर आप इंडिया भरा है तो टिक करना है. जेंडर मेल फीमेल आप जो भी है आपको टिक करना है. कैटेगरी, इफ यू आर जनरल एंड यू हैव चूजन जनरल, आपको टिक करना है. दिस इज एक्चुअली अ process of re-verifying whatever details you have filled, and this is being done twice. ये 2 बार इसलिए कराया जा रहा है because once you are done with this registration, you cannot come back to the same page. रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम जो भी डिटेल्स आप भरोगे वो एज इट इज डिटेल्स आपकी रहेगी इसमें, तो आप बार बार नहीं चेंज कर पाओगे. इसीलिए इसको री-वेरीफाई करा रहे हैं. बहुत ध्यान से भरना. एंड वंस यू आर डन विद इट, लेट अस मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. So this is how you have been registered. You get the registration number through on the screen as well. Plus you also get the registration number on your email ID and phone number, like I said. So this is how we have done the registration. Now the next step, which is the 7th step, and as you can see on the screen, once you are done with the registration, just one second. So on the screen, if you can see, fill in the application form. You have to click on this part, fill in the application form. So once you click on this, fill in the application form, the next step appears. After the registration, you have to click on the fill in the application form and the process starts. So next process are very important. The first one, so once you click the fill in the application form, this is the pop-up which comes to you. It says that fields which are being marked as asterisk are mandatory. Keep all the important documents, required documents along with you. सेव एंड नेक्स्ट करोगे अगर आप, तो आपका डेटा उसमें जो भी आपने डिटेल्स फिल किए वो सेव रहेगी और आप नेक्स्ट पे प्रोसीड कर जाओगे. किसी भी एक डिटेल से दूसरे डिटेल पे अगर जाना है तो टैब की का यूज ना करके माउस का यूज करना है. मीन्स यू मूव योर कर्सर एंड देन गो टू द नेक्स्ट डिटेल. डू नॉट यूज टैब कीज फॉर द सेम. You can do multiple logins to complete your application. So like for in case you have registered yourself, you have done the registration, and by any chance उस दिन आप बाकी का फॉर्म नहीं भर पाए, तो आपने रजिस्ट्रेशन करके छोड़ दिया. फिर आपने अगले दिन स्टार्ट किया फिल आउट करना अपने फॉर्म को. आपने थोड़ी और डिटेल्स भरी, सेव एंड नेक्स्ट कर दिया और फिर छोड़ दिया. फिर तीसरे दिन फॉर्म कंटिन्यू कर रहे हो तो आप ऐसा कर सकते हो. बट आपको मेक श्योर करना है कि आप अपना जो भी आपका वो है यूजर आईडी एंड पासवर्ड है वो आप उसको संभाल के रखो, बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू द प्रोसेस. Once the application is submitted, payment is done, you will not be allowed to make any changes. Please understand, this is why it is always advisable to fill the forms along, fill the form in a proper guidance. क्योंकि अगर एक भी गलती हो जाती है तो बार बार फॉर्म भरने का मौका नहीं मिलता है. So this is why it is very important. Step 9 is, so once you click on fill out the application form, you start with the personal details. So what you have to do is, स्टेप 9 में पर्सनल डिटेल्स पे गए. पर्सनल डिटेल्स में आपका जो एप्लीकेशन नंबर है, इट वुड बी शोन ऑन द स्क्रीन, Then you have to fill the name of the candidate, अपने father का नाम. Please make sure that your father or guardian's name should be same as your 10th class marksheet. जो 10th की marksheet में आपके father और guardian का नाम है वही यहाँ होना चाहिए. Same goes with your mother's name. Other personal details में your date of birth, fill your date of birth, gender of candidate, whatever your gender is, category, nationality, country of residence, and again person with disability. I have chosen no, but in case if you have any, so please write yes. Once you are done with this personal detail, they will again move to your correspondence address details. So correspondence address details are have been asked. If by chance आपको कुछ भेजना हो, कुछ करना हो through mail, तो आप इसमें अपना एड्रेस डालोगे. Write your address very correctly. Again, I would say कि double check it. Once you fill it, double check it, you will understand. कंट्री, स्टेट, विलेज, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, पिन कोड बहुत ध्यान से भरना है. ईमेल आईडी एंड मोबाइल नंबर, यू हैव टू फिल इट वेरी करेक्टली, वेरी नाइसली. सो ईमेल आईडी, मोबाइल नंबर आपको करेक्टली फिल करना है. ऑल्टरनेट मोबाइल, ऑल्टरनेट ईमेल एड्रेस आपको देना चाहिए. इफ यू हैव, प्लीज शेयर इट. इन केस आपका फर्स्ट ईमेल पे नहीं जा पाता है तो सेकेंड ईमेल भी वो लोग कनेक्ट कर लेंगे. Then you have to upload documents. So make sure the document you are going to upload should be in the prescribed format and should not be above that. So what it means is आपको upload करना है अपने passport size photo और अपनी signature. अपनी पासपोर्ट साइज फोटो और अपनी सिग्नेचर के लिए आपको क्या करना होगा. सिग्नेचर के लिए यू हैव टू आप क्या करना, एक व्हाइट पेपर लेना, उसमें अपनी सिग्नेचर लिखना, आप उसकी फोटो खींचना, फोटो खींच के यहाँ अपलोड करना. सिग्नेचर के लिए जो एक प्रिस्क्राइब्ड क्राइटेरिया है, दैट इज आपको पीएनजी जेपीजी फाइल्स में होना चाहिए. फोटोग्राफ का भी सेम ऐसा ही है. You have to upload the photograph and signature in the same manner. Valid photo ID proof आपके साथ होना चाहिए. So what is valid photo ID proof is something which is again your Aadhaar card, your voter ID, anything. You have to upload it. If you need to understand the process of how to upload it, so there is this click here option जहाँ पे जाके आप देख सकते हो फॉर्मेट कि किस फॉर्मेट में आपको फोटो और सिग्नेचर अपलोड करनी है. यूजुअली जेपीजी, पीएनजी, these are the accepted format. You can upload in that format. For photo ID proof, the normal size which is accepted is 300 KB. तो 300 KB के अंदर अंदर आपका फाइल होनी चाहिए. फॉर फोटो आईडी प्रूफ आपका जो फाइल है वो पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. एंड पासपोर्ट साइज एंड सिग्नेचर शुड बी पीएनजी जेपीजी फॉर्मेट. फोटो आईडी प्रूफ आपका पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. सो पीडीएफ में आप उसे कन्वर्ट करके एंड यू अपलोड द सेम. Once you are done with the documents which you have uploaded, then again the next part is you have to fill your academic details. So till now we were filling, or we were only focusing on our personal details. So once we are done with the personal details, now we will come to the academic detail. In academic details आपको अपने 10th के मार्क्स अपलोड करने हैं. 10th के बोर्ड चूज करना है. सीबीएसई, आईसीएसई, आईजीसीएसई, एनी बोर्ड, स्टेट बोर्ड्स, वो करना है. स्कूल का नाम लिखना है और कौन से साल में आपने 10th कंप्लीट किया है वो लिखना है. सो ऑलवेज योर ईयर ऑफ कंप्लीशन इज जब आप कंप्लीट करोगे. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स दोज हु आर इन देयर क्लास 12th, you have to, whenever somebody asks you कौन से साल में, or when you have completed your 12th will be completed in 2025. So you will be mentioning the year when you have given your final exams. इसमें जो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज लिखी है, दैट इज द परसेंटेज ऑफ मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड बाय द कैंडिडेट इन 10th and 12th स्टैंडर्ड वुड बी कैलकुलेटेड बेस्ड ऑन द एग्रीगेट मार्क्स. मीन्स टॉप 5, टॉप 4, टॉप 3 ये सब नहीं है. टोटल जितने सब्जेक्ट्स हैं वो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के मार्क्स ऐड करके और जो आपके मैक्सिमम मार्क्स है उससे आप वो ना उस पर्टिकुलर जो भी ऐड करके आया है सम उसको डिवाइड करोगे, जो आपका वो परसेंटेज निकल के आएगा, दैट इज योर एग्जैक्ट परसेंटेज, दैट्स व्हाट यू हैव टू मेंशन हियर. Do not go with this concept of best 3, best 4, best 5. No. Whatever subjects is being shown in your mark sheet and the marks written in front of that, calculate all the marks and that do it. अगर आपके यहाँ ग्रेडिंग सिस्टम है तो as per the guidelines provided by your board, जो आपका सर्टिफाइड बोर्ड है, जो उसकी गाइडलाइंस है उसके हिसाब से आपको आपके मार्क्स कैलकुलेट करने हैं परसेंटेज में, एंड देन यू हैव टू राइट द सेम. जब आप ये काम कर लोगे, 10 के परसेंटेज और बोर्ड स्कूल का नाम और ईयर ऑफ कंप्लीशन मेंशन कर लेंगे, उसके बाद आपको 10 की मार्कशीट अपलोड करनी है. यहाँ पे भी सेम यही है, पीएनजी जेपीजी फॉर्मेट में है. जो फॉर्मेट है उसको फॉलो करो. फाइल अगेन शुड नॉट बी मोर देन 300 KB, सो आप उसे कंप्रेस कर लेना. देयर आर वेरियस वेबसाइट्स अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन फ्रॉम वेयर यू कैन कंप्रेस योर फाइल्स, so you can compress it and then upload it. Then, after completing your 10th class details, we will be jumping to class 12th. So, since I believe most of you will be in your class 12th right now, so have you completed standard 12th? You will be saying no. Course type 12th होगा. 12th standard कहाँ से कर रहे हो, मतलब कौन सा बोर्ड है, you fill your board. स्कूल कौन सा है, you mention your school. स्ट्रीम कौन सी है, या पीसीएम है, पीसीबी है, कॉमर्स आर्ट्स है, जो भी है वो आप मेंशन करोगे. अगेन अगर आपने 12th ऑलरेडी कर लिया है तो यू चूज यहाँ पे यस. आप यस चूज करोगे. वंस यू चूज यस, तो जैसा पिछली स्लाइड पे आपने देखा 10th के लिए पूछा गया था परसेंटेज, बोर्ड, स्कूल का नाम, कौन से साल में, वो चीज आपसे यहाँ पूछा जाएगा और आपसे बोला जाएगा अपनी 12th की मार्कशीट अपलोड करने के लिए. तो सिमिलर मैनर में आपको अपनी 12th की मार्कशीट अपलोड करनी है, जिस मैनर में आपने अपने 10th की मार्कशीट अपलोड की है. सेम मैनर में होगा. एंड अगेन मार्कशीट आपको अपलोड करनी है पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में. सो दीज आर समथिंग, जब आप फिल करेंगे तो यू विल फाइंड कि कौन सा चीज आपको कौन से फॉर्मेट में करना है. सो जो मार्कशीट्स हैं वो पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में होंगी. जो आपका फोटो है और सिग्नेचर है, दैट वुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ जेपीजी एंड पीएनजी. वंस यू आर डन विद द पर्सनल डिटेल्स, एकेडमिक डिटेल्स के बाद आता है सेंटर प्रेफरेंस डिटेल्स. सो अगेन ये भी बहुत ध्यान से भरना होता है, बिकॉज सी द प्रिफर्ड सिटी, यू हैव टू चूज 5 सिटीज एटलीस्ट, कि आपको इनमें से 5 में से, ये आपकी 5 प्रिफर्ड है, आपको अगर एग्जाम देना है तो आप इन्हीं पांचों में से किसी सिटी में दोगे. Since you all are living in Delhi, so the 5 city I would be suggesting would be Delhi, Faridabad, Gurgaon, Noida, and nearby to it. You can choose that. I would not recommend you to choose a city very far from your current city, because then a lot of traveling would be involved, and in this situation, your exam will not be proper. If let's say you are not from Delhi, you are from somewhere else, then please choose your nearest city. Nearest city आप choose करोगे. अराउंड आपको 26 या 27 सिटीज का ऑप्शन मिलता है, एंड उसमें से आप चूज करोगे. सो यू हैव लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस. Once you are done with the exam city, then the other question they ask you is personal interview city. तो personal interview city में आप क्या करने वाले हो? Personal interview में भी अगर आप दिल्ली से हो तो आप दिल्ली चूज करोगे. And then again next would be Noida, Gurgaon, Ghaziabad, any place which is nearer to you. You choose that for your interview. And once you are done with your personal academics and center preference details, the rest left is the payment. You make a payment for it and you are done for it. So payment applicable exam fees amount is 4,130. You click on that, you make the payment and you are done it. Once you are done with the payment, you will receive an email again and a message on the email ID and the number provided by you. You will receive the details, and once you receive that details, again you can proceed with your preparation. Proceed with your preparation. So yeah, this was all about how you are going to fill your IPM form. One thing I would, so this is also something which is very important. This is the PDF, which I think everybody should read once before starting filling up the forms. I would give a gist of the entire PDF. In next 5-10 minutes more I'll take and I'll give a gist of it. So the eligibility criteria is as been written, candidate should have been born on or after 1st August 2005. 5 years of relaxation to the candidate from ST, HC and PW category. That is born on after August 1, 2000. Qualifying exam should be class 12th or equivalent exam in 2023, 24 or appearing in 25. So it means that those who are appearing in 2025 are also valid for giving this exam. Those who have given your 12th class last year are also eligible for the exam, and those who have given their class 12th in 2023 are also eligible for the exam. So all of three can give the exam. Standard 10, which is your 10th class, candidates should have passed. So passed, which is very important. Candidate who are likely to complete standard 12th or HSC or equivalent by the end of July itna, can also apply, which means if you are in 12th right now, you should or you can also apply. कई बार बच्चों को लगता है मैम मेरे तो बोर्ड्स नहीं हुए हैं, मेरे रिजल्ट्स नहीं आए हैं, मैं स्टिल अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ. यस, आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो. और आपने देखा जब आप फॉर्म भर रहे थे वहां पे तो खुद ही एक ऑप्शन आ रहा था कि आप अभी 12th में अपेयरिंग है. अब अपेयरिंग है तो आपसे वो कुछ भी नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, तो आपको इसके लिए परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है. नोट 2 कहता है द परसेंटेज ऑफ मार्क्स obtained in 10th and 12th would be calculated based on the aggregate marks. Like I said, आपको अपने पूरे मार्क्स को कैलकुलेट करके मैक्सिमम मार्क्स से डिवाइड करना है, and that's how you're going to get your percentage. Not Do not write your best 4, best 3. That is not included in this. Note 3 है applicants who completed their 10th and 12th pursuing their 12th from international schools affiliated to the boards like IGCSE or IB can also apply, which means CBSE के अलावा स्टेट बोर्ड्स भी अप्लाई करते हैं. स्टेट बोर्ड्स के साथ साथ IGCSE IB बोर्ड्स वाले भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. And the note 4th is IIM Indore reserves the right to decide the eligibility condition in terms of equivalence percentage of marks in anything else. So application procedure is eligible candidates should submit their application during the period Friday 14th Feb to Thursday March 27th March, which means 14 फरवरी से ये फॉर्म आउट होगा और 27 मार्च को इसकी लास्ट डेट है. आपको फीस ऑनलाइन पे करना है which is non-refundable, that is 4,130 and rupees 2,065 for candidates belonging to ST, SC, PWD category candidates. Candidates belonging to NC, OBC, ST, SC, PW categories need to produce valid caste category certificates. Like I said, अगर आप PW को yes लिख रहे हो या आप कोई कैटेगरी को मेंशन कर रहे हो तो आपका वैलिड होना चाहिए. यू शुड हैव अ डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर द सेम. एक बार आपने जो कैटेगरी चूज कर ली, यू कैन नॉट चेंज द कैटेगरी अगेन. यू हैव टू take the same category forward. The selection procedure for the process is aptitude test. अब aptitude test और personal interview के basis पे आपका overall application होता है. मतलब प्रोसेस होता है, दोनों के मार्क्स कैलकुलेट होते हैं. 37 सिटीज में जैसा मैंने बोला कि ये एग्जाम कंडक्ट करा रहे हैं, तो जब आप अपना सेंटर चूज करोगे 37 सिटीज का आपके पास रहता है. ठीक है. स्टेज 1, स्टेज 2, these are the candidates satisfying the minimum eligibility criteria should submit their application online. Stage 2 है based on the application received. 3 सेक्शंस होते हैं एग्जाम के अंदर. हर एक क्वेश्चन के 4 मार्क्स होते हैं. 3 सेक्शंस में होता है QA, MCQ के फॉर्म में, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस के फॉर्म में होता है, QA सब्जेक्टिव के फॉर्म में भी होता है एंड VA MCQ के फॉर्म में होता है. सबके लिए 40-40 मिनट्स का होता है. एंड जो QA का सब्जेक्टिव सेक्शन है उसके अलावा दोनों सेक्शंस पे नेगेटिव मार्किंग होती है, बट QA के सब्जेक्टिव पे नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं होती है. Fine. Candidate must answer the sections in a pre-specified order, and this order will remain same for all candidates. ठीक है. जो भी ऑर्डर में मेंशन है उस ऑर्डर में आपको एग्जाम देना है. इन दिस स्टेज द एलिजिबल पूल फॉर स्टेज 4, दैट इज पर्सनल इंटरव्यू, is created considering only the candidates having positive raw scores and a minimum marks in each of the three sections, which means तीनों sections को कट ऑफ पार करना is very important. IIPM इंदौर में ये चीज है. हर एक सेक्शन का मिनिमम कट ऑफ अगर आप पार करोगे तभी आप जाके 80 में, विच इज एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट में, ओवरऑल पास होगे. और एक बार अगर आप पास होगे तभी आप जा पाओगे पर्सनल इंटरव्यू की तरफ. फाइन. This is how the computation for aptitude test is being done. So this is how they calculate the score, and this is how they shortlist the candidates for the personal interview. Fine. अगर आप देखो ओवरऑल इन द वे जिसका आईपीएम इंदौर में एडमिशन फाइनल होता है, वो एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट का स्कोर काउंट करता है, पीआई का स्कोर काउंट करके फिर जो फाइनल स्कोर आता है उसके बेसिस पे फिर वो एक फाइनल लिस्ट निकालते हैं, जिसमें अगर आपका नाम होता है तो यू आर फाइनली सिलेक्टेड टू गेट योर सेल्फ एडमिटेड इन इंडियाज नंबर वन इंस्टीट्यूट विच इज IIM. Reservations, as you know, there are certain reservations for PWD, which is physical disability, and the caste certificates. It is shown. You can read through the document and get to understand if you are falling in certain category or not. So these are the phone numbers being provided, which you can feel free to connect for any queries related to your admissions. Fine. So this was all about the IPM and IPM IIM Indore form filling. For further assistance, you can connect with us. There are certain numbers to which you can connect with us for assistance in your form filling or for your preparation for any entrance exams. So all the very best for your future. Thank you.